Whenever you're ready, Jay.
I'm a living example of you can get punched in the face and get back up, because I'm the modern day Aztec warrior. I'm spitting it heavy, the mission is steady. Your bitches are jelly, I'm ditching the petty. You're digging for pennies, I'm itching and ready. I open my heart when I listen to Shetty. I'm bold like a boss, but I'm little like Debbie. I know what the bras, I got richer than Getty. I'm holding the guap and I'm whipping the Yeti. Yeah, Kari can play with the Vans, so I'm taking the ball like the Randu. My soul is the one that I can't lose. I soak up the sun like a sand dune. I'm holding up love with the bamboo. I'm rolling the blunt by the candle. Taking the game, running it back without taking a drink. Yeah, I'm the one and I'm making a wave. Rolling the blunt and I'm blazing a J. I'm escaping the brain, go straight for the cake. I'ma take to the bank, not taking a break. I'm made for the race, I pray for the day. I wake with a bake in the greatest state. Are you living in a box? I'm bigger than a box. I'm spitting to supply my bread. My vision on the top is living like a boss when I kick it in a nice white jet. I'm quicker with the bars, I'm wishing with a one. Yeah, I'm dipping to the bar, I guess. I'm switching like LeBron when I spit it in song. My mission is to try my best. Taking a stab, but I came with a bat. I be chasing to grab my goals. If you hate in the back and you ain't with the facts, don't be faking and act like bros.
Welcome back to MMA Underground. We're part of two. Shout out to Kara for the theme song, sick as hell. But you know, I'm only one half of the dynamic duo that is known as MMA Underground. I'm Buddy V, killing it with the one and only
Sam K. And we got all the way from StreetBeefs West Coast, the one, the only, Blanco. How you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, baby. I'm ready for this shit. I can't wait to fight in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you talk about that event? What are we doing for the people who don't know?
All right, so the events at the hot box are a little different, right? They're boxing mixers, but they're modified boxing mixers. So what that means is they're 1 minute rounds, 3 rounds, right? And you can call out whoever you want to fight, and you can fight as many times as you can in a day. So real fresh setup, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We've had a couple events from I want to say 3 events at the Hot Box now. For the people who aren't aware, StreetBeefs West Coast, subscribe and go look those up. All you have to do is type in StreetBeefs West Coast Hot Box, and you'll see all types of fights.
Yes,
that's the arena that has the pallets.
Yeah. And you know what? I think, in my personal opinion, I believe that we are the most competitive branch out of all the branches. When you go there, it's a little different fighting.
Yeah, I can dig it.
I would say that. Go ahead, buddy.
So I would say because the first one was with Tiny Tank. I know that was the first mixer. The second one was very recent, like the past month or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got a third one coming up.
Right. So the very first one was a tournament. It wasn't a mixer. It was a tournament.
Oh.
It was kind of like a secret tournament. The first Hot Box tournament. The second event was the Super Bowl event. That was the major event where cross branches came, and then the third Hot Box event was the first mixer.
Just recently.
Yeah, that was the event before last event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be the second mixer in the first official. Are they doing MMA or is it just boxing?
Just boxing.
So it's the official first boxing only mixer for the Hot Box.
Yeah. Did they have MMA matches go down last month?
Bro, I really can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember. I feel like they did, but I can't remember one. So, but I know there's a difference, because I remember asking Wedo, because I didn't know I was going to be, he had me do some of the introductions as well as ref. And I didn't know that walking into it. He's like, yeah, go ahead and introduce him. I'm like, okay. And I didn't know how to present because I didn't know exactly what type of event is this. So I asked him after the first fight I did. I said, bro, this is a mixer, right? He goes, yeah, this is a mixer. But we didn't specify boxing mixer, MMA mixer,
And
So I was
just to
just saying.
clarify, what a mixer means is there's no weight class. It's whoever
Yep.
can fight whoever.
Yep.
We got some real special shit brewing up. You guys are gonna see a lot of some David and Goliath shit going on.
And you're going into this next mixer, but can you tell the people you were in the first mixer?
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that? Because I had you in the Fire 5 from that fight. So let's talk about that real quick.
Man, what a great day. From start to finish, I woke up feeling great. Had me a nice little breakfast. Fucked up once and forgot my mouthpiece, but I stopped and bought me another one on the way. Once I got there, it was all pretty smooth sailing, but I didn't have a match set up. I was just gonna wing it. Whoever's there, let's do it. Originally, my opponent was supposed to go with Moose, and he approached me and he told me that he believed that I'd be a better matchup for him. I got called out, so I had to show up.
Yeah, you definitely would have been. You definitely are the better matchup. And shout out to Moose. I love Moose. That's my dog. But yeah, that would have been the tougher fight. For sure, it was you.
I'm looking forward to Moose. This next one, he's got some big plans.
I'm excited, and so you're fighting him upcoming.
Come inside. Sorry, y'all. Father moment.
Heck yeah, I don't know. Prodigy, what's up, Prodigy?
Yo, what's up? No, I don't know who I'm fighting upcoming. I was planning on going with Punches, but Punches ain't gonna show, so we're gonna see. It's just gonna be day of type shit. We'll see. See if anybody wants to call me out again.
That's the best way to do it. So my first West Coast event was StreetBeefs West Coast 3, where I saw you and Moose fight, and I was like, damn, these boys are throwing down.
Bro, wait a second.
We wanted to go at it. I think we both wanted to prove a point,
That was the wow. I just had a brain fart. That was the first beef match. Am I right?
Yes, it is.
Whoa. Let's talk about it real quick if you can.
Beef match in the West Coast, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This shit kind of fell in my lap, to be honest. So how it went down, I've been boxing for a while, right? So before I found StreetBeefs, I was competing locally. We had a little show going on. Moose had said that he wanted to compete against Zetro in the show. If you don't know, Zetro's local too, right? We're all from Arizona. He stopped messaging about it or whatever. The communication fell through or somehow, and I took it upon myself to say, hey man, what's up? You gonna fight Zetro or what? He took that as disrespect, so he called me out for his beef match. Rest is history.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For those who haven't seen it, watch that fight. It's worth it. I watched it, and I saw it in person, and then even today, just to recap a couple fights, I was one of the ones I rewatched, and I was just like, yeah, let's go.
Just a lot of energy there, you know what I mean? We're just slugging it out. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was gonna ask because I honestly thought you were because you fight around 170, and I don't know why I thought you were closer to 160. Do you walk around at about the same fight weight?
So I don't know, man. I kind of bounced around. I fought at 185. I fought at 170. I fought at 60 or 55, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
So it just depends how I'm feeling. Like this next event, I'll be closer to 55, but I'm still gonna take on anyone up to 85.
Nice.
Like a real warrior.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if it pays off, huh?
Yeah. And bro, ever since that first fight with Moose, I've personally seen the progression, man. I've seen the sharpness. I've seen the tools. One of the standout fights for me was the Big Daddy Williams fight. For me,
wow.
like you won me over. You know what I mean?
Night and day, right? Night and day. I came with some good boxer shit, and I never showed y'all that before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I fucking trained really hard for that too. I didn't get like any sparring leading up to it because I didn't have like, you know, the connections like that. I guess everybody was busy and shit. But I've stayed in the gym on my fitness, on running, on hitting the bags as much as I could. Fight theory, fucking, you know, coaches, and like reading like real war type shit and getting my mind in that kind of mode.
Hell yeah.
How long have you actually been like training for your fighting and stuff too?
I started doing combat sports in 2011. Yeah, but I originally started off doing martial arts and wrestling.
Okay.
And then I wanted to be, well, my coaches said, you know, you're really aggressive. Maybe you should look at doing some MMA. So I found a Muay Thai gym and I did that for a couple months. And then I felt like I was relying too much on my wrestling. So I decided from there, I would really focus on my striking, my boxing, my stand-up. And I turned my weakness into my strength. But y'all kind of remind me, I want to challenge myself. I want to see about taking an MMA match here soon.
Yeah. Do it.
That'd be something to see, man. That definitely would. Anyone in mind?
Fuck. I'm confident in my striking, so I don't. Anyone.
Hell yeah.
Anyone in my weight.
What weight would it be?
I would fight at 55 in MMA.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be fire, bro. That would be fire.
And that would be fucking pushing it because I'd be wrestling hella. So I would probably be even lighter, to be real with you.
Dang. I got to see that. Woo! Blanco doing some MMA, especially if you have some wrestling. I want to see that. Hell yeah.
The wrestling. Because when you say that, like looking at your stature, it actually shows. You know what I mean? Like wrestlers have a certain build, you know, when they've been wrestling or they put the hours into it, you see it. That's crazy, bro. I like to see a match like that, man.
Bingo, King Kel. That's exactly where I'm headed.
You want to go to BKFC, huh? Talk about it. That was going to be a question for later, but that's now.
Shit, we can talk about it right now. We can talk about it today, tomorrow, anytime. I've been contacting them. I'm signing up. You know, I got friends in the BKFC. It just seems like the natural progression. I'm already in the process of getting my professional license. So by the time everything sets up, I think I'll be in a good spot. You know, anyone listening, put in a good word for your boy. Yeah. Come on, I got the blonde hair like Lil Mac. Put me on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, we've had several bare knuckle fighters on, man, and I've kept a pretty good rapport with Derek Gates. I should be meeting up with him pretty soon, so I'm definitely gonna mention you when I get the opportunity. For sure.
Throw my name in the hat, and I'll perform these next 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's actually looking for fighters, bro. He's actually posted in the group, so I'm gonna holler at him.
Good, hell yeah, thank you, Sonke. Yep. Yeah, let's get this shit rolling, baby.
That's true. It's not always what you know, but who you know.
Would you do power slap? I had the opportunity to do that. I don't know, man. I don't like just sitting there and getting slapped. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That'll piss me off.
No defense. I just gotta stand there.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, I just gotta give you my chin.
Right at the last second, oops. I didn't mean to knock him out.
Right.
I just felt disrespected by that last slap. No.
Clubbing blow.
If it's not going to the end, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Take the fucking point.
So I'm curious then, you know, because if you were to go to BKFC, you know, the injuries can be a little bit different. And, you know, with you having so many fights in the yard, what's one of the worst injuries you've sustained from a fight? If you win, you walk out with 10,000. Okay, hold on.
It's the I think the lowest contract is 25-25, but it's usually 5-5. I haven't sustained like many injuries at all from fights, which is really impressive because I've taken some really fucked up blows. I think lacerations would be the main concern with BKFC, and hand injuries because I'm used to throwing with gloves on, and it's gonna be a little different.
Overhand. Boom.
It's gonna be a little different throwing that shit with no gloves, bro. It's gonna hurt.
Dang.
Yeah, we hear a lot of times the winner talk about his injuries. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
it's like, oof.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
things have been in the
wouldn't
club.
look like you go to war.
They're not too good anyway.
You have to pick your punches when you fight bare knuckle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tighter game. You know, everything is much tighter, sharper, cleaner, faster.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I was watching highlights of the Juggernaut today.
Yeah. Ooh, Lorenzo Hunt. Ooh,
Dude, oh, that motherfucker's exciting. He got me so hyped, bro. He just be knocking fools. Shit. It
I
looks
like his energy. He's just
it looks like an assault. It doesn't even look like a fight. It looks like he just runs up on people.
Yeah.
That shit is gangster.
Bro, I don't know if y'all know. My bad, buddy. I don't know if y'all know, but in 2 weeks, StreetBeefs OGR's own Lil Mac will be entering bare knuckle fighting.
Yep.
In his first fight, bro. So I'm stoked for that.
Yeah, he's gonna win.
Oh, for sure. I've seen his darkroom fight. Yeah, his other fights. I'm like, yeah, he's about to go out and kill it.
Oh man, he did really good in the darkroom. That shit was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to. And that was what, like a year ago. I can't wait to see what he does in the KFC. He's gonna tune somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I've actually seen a couple BKFC fighters where like they came from UFC and then they end up having like losing records. They're like, you know, I couldn't, like, I was trying to, and like my strike wasn't effective. Go to BKFC and then just took off, and I was like, damn, okay, all right.
There's special combinations to that shit, and they're not. It's just like, you know, when you try to take your boxing striking to MMA, you got to get a little more creative than that. There's different angles. Same thing with bare knuckle. It's a little tighter, like Sonke said. There's less room for error.
Right. Dr. says that bare knuckle fighting is safer than boxing and MMA, huh? Because BKFC is mostly so superficial cuts.
Yeah.
You can get knocked out faster, which is way better for your brain than repeated hits.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I see positive about it. Lacerations as opposed to really serious fucking injuries. Yeah, how many boxers do you hear die in the ring?
Right.
I think it's like 18 per year on average.
And see, that's why you don't play fighting. You can play any sport, but you don't play fighting.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and find out. That's not good.
This leads me into a good question, man. Out of all of your fights, man, because you've had some bangers, what was your toughest fight?
My toughest fight. Fuck. They've all had different challenges. I believe that the toughest competitor that I ever went against, like the guy who pushed me. What's that fool's name? It was not in Ohio at the dojo, Morongo. What was that fool's name?
Oh, in Cali?
Yeah, the last event in California.
Damn.
The one before it.
I seen it, but I couldn't name it. Savage
Abel. Yeah. And it's surprising because his record is deceptive, bro. I think he's just went against some beasts.
Yeah.
Great fighter.
He came to my gym, bro. I don't know. It had to have been after that fight. He came to my gym in Vegas, and we sparred a few times, and it was really weird, bro, because he had this overhand that it was in slow motion. You could see it, and you knew you could get away from it, And then next thing you know, I got clipped. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you see it coming, and what the fuck? It still hits you. Like, it's crazy, dude.
You're in awe. Like, it's not finna blink.
He's just good at it, man. He's good at his timing and his space and shit. He knows how to do it.
Yeah, what in the Dragon Ball Z? Yeah. Shit. Now, I'm curious, Tex. You know, we're talking about fighting some training. Dude. Wait.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
I am the Prince of all Saiyans. Yeah, let's go.
Every time I want to quit, bro, every time I think that shit's too hard, I just look at my tattoo. I remember. That's inspiration, you know?
Absolutely. So, with the inspiration, tell us what's a Blanco training regimen look like?
Ooh.
The block.
Well, it starts real early in the morning. I work outside, fellas. I run every day, maybe 2 to 3 miles in the morning to get to work. Then I fucking work outside all day with heavy equipment and lifting thousands of pounds of logs and doing fucking plyometrics, obviously. I'm using my body to climb trees because that's what I do professionally. After that, I run home another 2-3 miles. Then I get home. I do my bag work, maybe 12 to 15 rounds. Take a shower, hang out, eat some food. Then, you know, sometime before bed, I'll hit my nighttime rounds where I just focus on my study, where I think about, okay, I go here, he goes there, 5 moves ahead. What's going to happen? Right? Go to sleep, do it all over again.
Consistency is key. Hell yeah, I love it.
It's hard shit. Hey, cut it out. That's not going to happen. That's my boy. I can't fight Diesel. I can't fight Diesel, bro. That's my boy.
Hell yeah, because you both got that mean overhand. That'd be one of those timing moments. You both go at the same time and be like, clip.
Style-wise, it's a good fight, but I get it, bro. I get it.
I just couldn't. The best I could do was ref him and Zetro. That's it.
Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second, man. Because that fight just came out, for those who don't know. Diesel versus Zetro.
You have to ref that, right, Blanco?
Yeah, fucking banger. You see how many punches those fools threw?
I'm going to watch it tonight. I haven't watched it yet. Oh!
Watch that shit. Yeah, I refed it. I kept them going. I kept the action moving.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, brothers. I like reffing. I do. That shit was cool.
It's different. It's different than being on the outside.
Yeah. Oh man, it's exciting.
We're getting the action. Did you get hit trying to stop around? They're like, all right, ding, ding, ding. Bam, hey.
I try to use my voice. God, you want me to get knocked out, Viking Warrior? Jeez. Have you met Viking Warrior? Have you seen me stand next to Viking Warrior?
He hasn't. People don't realize Viking Warrior is 10'6". You know what I'm saying?
Sitting
his
down.
reach is his reach is like 8 feet. His reach is 8 feet.
Yeah, he never move his head against short people. He just looks down when they throw a punch. He's like, "What's?"
Bro, like, okay, Viking Warrior is almost 2 times my size. Like, I'm not even capping. Legit.
Oh man.
What time?
I don't want the smoke. I'm good on that one.
But you could come up to the scrapyard and you could fight somebody else.
Ah, the scrapyard. That's on my bucket list. So is the OG yard. I'm going. Don't worry. It's gonna happen before it's all said and done.
Alex, if you fight what's said, we got a couple good because like that's where King Kai fights. That's where our champion Ogun Malik Ogun fights at.
Hey, that would be fun.
Yeah,
that's a good matchup.
He's like 5'8", I think.
No, we're about
5'7".
the same height, but he's muscular as fuck. So I would have to get in the gym. Yeah,
right.
Some core workouts or something.
You're like, wait, that's not fair, man. You gotta have at least like 1% body fat. Hold on a minute.
Nah.
Yeah,
Since we're talking about cages, you have a favorite West Coast cage? I like to ask every West Coast fighter. You fought in many of them.
Oh, it's the hot box, baby. Of course.
Okay.
I love the hot box. There's nothing like it, man.
Jimmy Fit fights at 170, I think, as well.
175.
Okay.
Yeah, he's at 175. Don't ask him because you're gonna man. The scale lying on me. It said it was 185. I'm really 175.
Yeah.
Jimmy. Shout out Jim.
Hey man, sometimes leave the scale at home. It's all good. It's gonna be what it's gotta be. It's a fucking fight.
Right. Because we both know, like, every scale ain't the same. It's not gonna be exact. Some people got their clothes on, some people don't. Some, you know what I mean, shoes. You know what I mean. So it's like,
and your floor's gotta be level. I got a sweet spot where if I get it just right, I'm sitting 5 pounds lighter. I'm like, yeah.
I'm sitting at 163.
Nice.
Real good, man. I'm comfortable. Feel great. What's the biggest weight difference you've ever had in a fight? You want me to say it, huh? Nah, it's probably fucking B-Dub's fat ass. Yeah.
He was pretty big on that one.
Yeah, ain't no fucking way. Hell yeah.
You know what had me rolling, man? Because I reffed that fight, and the back and forth, and then there was a moment where you guys like just both acknowledged how fucking hot it was, and in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it is fucking hot.
Fuck out here.
Y'all tired? I'm tired. Let's get it over with.
Somebody fall already. 5 rounds is too long. Shit.
Now oh, my bad, buddy.
No, go ahead. I'm thirsty.
One of the things I recall, man, I got introduced to you through not personally, but I first caught wind of you through the fight with Karma. That was an interesting introduction to both Karma and Blanco. For the people who aren't aware, can you go ahead and talk about that situation?
Man. All right. So Karma don't fight for the West Coast no more, right? He's retired. But Karma was known as something like a boogeyman. Okay. He called everybody out in his division. He had a real good fight against a very seasoned opponent who actually happened to have been a pro before the rule of no pros fighting in the yard, right? And he finished him. So he called everybody out, I guess. That's his story. Everyone out in the weight division, and did it twice. And he decided, okay, everyone said no, I'm going to ask you. Without hesitation, I told him absolutely. It was on. One thing I really liked about that fight, it was the start of big promotion. Yes. That was the catalyst to everybody getting their shit out there. You know what I mean? Getting notoriety. Yeah. Ever since then, baby.
Yeah, for those who don't know, man, that was at the brink of Heart in the Fight being created. That was at the brink of at the time Karma had his own podcast associated with StreetBeefs, and they were both making promos and doing interviews with the fighters, and there was a lot of shit being said, and there was a lot of fuel being added to this fight, and made people want to come and watch this fight specifically at the event.
Well, that, I introduced that kind of fucking villain element to it. There had to be a storyline. There had to be an arc. There had to be a villain. There had to be something, some kind of, bring me to it. Why do I want to watch this? Well, how is this not just another fighter? That shit talking really spiced that shit up, baby.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. And he was good at it too, man. Surprisingly damn good at it.
Bro, he said something. I think he said something to Free Smoke, and then he said something to me one time, and I'm like, yeah, we can run it. We can definitely get it, you know. And he said something along the lines of like, oh, who are you? You know, you don't have any. You're not a name. You're not, you know, nobody. I'm like,
Yeah.
nigga, we can get it.
That,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to take your name. You
You
keep
know what I'm
fucking with
saying?
me.
Fuck a record. You know? Yeah, definitely. Definitely, that was the time.
Hell yeah. Yup. Man, Sheenie is definitely one of the pioneers of Street Beefs West Coast. He was the first viral sensation. Motherfucker was on a show with Dave Chappelle, right?
Wait, with Dave Chappelle?
Something like that. I don't know.
I saw the Brandon Schaub and stuff, and yeah, I didn't know.
I think what really blew him up was he got when he got the head kick, that clip got on ESPN, and then from ESPN, Snoop Dogg reposted the clip from ESPN. So that kind of like
that'll do it. As soon as Snoop's attention is there, huh?
Instantly made him the face. You know what I mean?
And it's like, you know, he had the gi, the whole thing, and like people always say, you never know what's gonna go viral. There's knockouts that have happened that as a fighter, you're like, this should be gold, and the video's got 10,000 views, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. And you know, it's weird how that works.
You never know. Yeah. You got approval from the dog. Fuck.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
The real West Coast player, huh? Yes, sir. Hey, speaking of Snoop, what's up? Y'all smoking? What's up?
Yeah, right. Let's smoke.
Of course. You see the letters of Samke, right? All you got to do is swap the O and the M. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk about that one day.
Just talking, you know, yeah. Speaking of names, bro, how did we come up with Blanco?
It's my last name. That's me, Chris Blanco. That's what everybody called me growing up. I always did sports. Blanco. That's me. Yep. It's kind of smooth as fuck too how it works. I mean,
yeah, it's cool. Fitting. It's cool. Fitting.
Yeah.
You know what had me rolling? Well, I didn't realize Weddle was in your corner. So when the video came out and I'm listening to Weddle corner you, me just being a nerd, bro. Weddle cornering Blanco, Weddle, Blanco. You know, I'm like, huh? What?
Who's who?
Yeah. Yeah, Diesel's all like, yeah, you should do this. Weddle's like, nah, don't do that. Do this. Oh, man.
Hey, and I took neither one's advice.
Ice cool.
I said, nah, I'm going to do this.
Oh, man.
It worked out, though. Shit.
Yeah.
Change the momentum of the fight. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey,
let's talk about that fight real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, dude. Southpaw's a solid fighter. Fucking Prodigy. He's good, man. That was nice getting that look. Okay. All right.
I keep going.
Your blue eyes are turning brown, is it?
Right.
Yeah. That fight, he's a real good fighter. He's slick, man. Long, tall. You know what I mean? I knew he was gonna try to bait me in with that shit talking, try to piss me off. I knew not to let that work, and that's where that kind of apprehension from the first round came to. I gotta kind of study him, figure it out, watch him, see where my openings are. I should have just came out guns blazing in the first round, though. I just didn't know it was gonna work that well. Shit. Now I do, though. You guys are gonna see some cool shit.
Woo-hoo. I like there was one time during the fight, I remember he was like did something and he did that and he just came back real quick. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah, that was cool. He did that fucking that Big George.
Yeah.
That's what that is, Big George's stance.
Yeah, that cross guard.
Yeah.
I actually had a question about one of your opponents, all right? I was just curious because you fought like El Ghost or something. And I felt like when the fight ended, that it didn't really end. That there should have been like there. I felt like you guys want another round or two. Was that just like heat of the moment kind of stuff? Because I've been there. Or do you think like right now you'd run it right now? Just boom, let's go.
He's talking a lot of shit during the fight, and it felt disrespectful because I felt like I was outclassing him. Like I felt like he should have shown a little more humility if I'm sitting there beating his ass. So when he started talking shit, then the warrior in me had to say something. No, this is my motherfucking yard. This is my shit, and that's what I told him.
Yeah, talk your shit. You back it up.
Hey, I get passionate. That's what it is. You see the flag?
Yeah, brown pride.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you guys see Raul Rosas Jr. with his knockout? Get his 50 cheese?
No.
Yeah. On Saturday, bro. He fucking got a first round knockout. The 18-year-old kid is back already. See that shit?
I'm about to go check that shit out.
Yeah,
Damn.
watch that, and then fucking the first female Mexican champion was crowned. Fucking some other Mexican one, but it was Mexican Independence Day.
On the 60th, yeah.
Yeah, I was getting drunk all weekend.
Right. Got the Pacifico over here. Got the Corona, Santa Cate.
Oh no, sir! I
No,
had the
what are you
tequila
drinking?
over here. I had
Yeah.
the fucking bourbon over there. We got the rum on the way.
Okay, you on your grown shit.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
We were killing bottles out there playing soccer like real Mexicans.
Right.
So, bro, I wanted to ask you. You've been in the West Coast for a minute, man. I could pretty much call you one of the OGs, man. How did you get involved? Absolutely, absolutely. How did you get involved with West Coast?
Well, as soon as I seen number one, I had to be part of it. When I seen the one in the desert, I was like, why the fuck didn't I know about this? I would have signed up for that, right? So I started, I'm looking for it on Instagram, on Facebook. I finally find the links to the shit. I get part of the group, and then old hurt feelings over there calls me out on a beef fight. That's how that shit happened, bro. But I was supposed to check it out. I was supposed to fight him at number 2. I got kicked out of the group for a while.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know for what. I still don't know for what. But I had to appeal and get back in the group, and I got to fight him at number 3. Yeah.
So I saw that Ryan asked how many fights you've had total in the West Coast. I'm curious too.
8.
Nice.
That means you're right there for that Hall of Fame champion.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for both of them. I'm gonna be on my no love shit. Try to fight multiple times. Hey, shout out to No Love.
No love.
Yeah.
I always love that fact that he's been one of the few people who's fought 3 times in one day. I'm like, beast mode.
Yeah. Beast fucking mode. I haven't even fought twice yet. This fool fought 3 times. Damn.
Yeah, bro. I want to say at the Super Bowl event, he fought three times.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Does he have more ring time than you, Somke? Damn, bro. Shit.
It seems like it, right? I mean, he's one of the since his first event. His first event was the first event at Smoke Ranch. That was the first time he showed up, and he fought twice that day. He fought Mustache, and then afterward, he had the last fight against Mr. Silas.
We have a common opponent? Ooh. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. And every event, bro, he's fighting multiple times. And one thing we got to say is, like, this man has leveled up, bro.
Oh, for
sure.
One
of the few fighters who's not just fighting and, getting off the couch and same performance. Nah, you see it.
Yeah. I actually had the pleasure of sparring with No Love in Vegas this last time I went.
Nice.
Yeah, man. That was my very first time doing that with him, and he's got some skills. It was awesome. There's a little short clip on the group.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Check that out.
I was gonna ask, do you let your kids watch your fight, or they watch you fight and stuff? They get a kick out of it?
They show everyone they fucking know, man. Everyone, they all show me love. All around in my communities and shit, everybody knows who I am. It's awesome. It feels good to be a little local celebrity.
Right? You can go out like, hey, what's up? I watched that new fight. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're like, hold on, let me turn around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
I was gonna ask too, because you obviously are a father and whatnot. I'm curious as to why do you fight? Is it just embedded in you? You know what? Like, I'm curious.
I'm an athlete. I'm just an active person. I really I'm competitive by nature. Not just to others, but to myself. I always feel like, I'm an unfinished product. So fighting just came naturally after sports. I felt like there's no one else in that ring with you. It's you. Take accountability, win or lose. It's all because of you. It's not like that in any other sport. Football team, there's 11 other guys on that field at any given moment, or 10. Basketball, you got a whole team with you. There's a whole squad. You know what I mean? You're never alone. What's practice like when you're on a team? There's a bunch of guys there. What's practice like when you're in a boxing gym? It's usually just you. It's usually just you doing road work. It's usually just you doing bag work. It's real lonely, But there's something very, very special about that.
Absolutely. I love it.
It's earned. You know what I mean? It's earned. No one can take that shit from you. And it's something you can get a little better at every day.
That's the one thing I do look. So there's some things that money cannot buy. And the pride that you have as a fighter, that any fighter who steps in that cage, win or lose, the pride that you can have to walk and hold your head high, that you stepped in against another man or woman against another one, whatever, and you fought against them one-on-one, and you left your all out there. I mean, so many people don't even have the guts to do that. It truly is, you're a warrior.
Yeah, man. And it feels, I'm just blessed to have a fucking band of brothers to call my brothers in this war. It's amazing. Each and every one of y'all.
Yeah, StreetBeefs family.
That's why we do it, man. That's why we do it. Yo, Bushido.
I've been teaching kids for the past 5 months. That's been really rewarding too. I don't charge them nothing. I just kind of make them clean up. Like if I need something done in my house or in my yard or some shit, like, go fucking do an errand for me or something. You know what I mean? But they're cool. It helps them and it helps me learn my mistakes, because obviously I don't want to teach somebody how to do something improper that will get them hurt. I find the biggest thing about it, accountability and consistency, like you were saying, just getting up and doing it every day.
Yep. I mean, see, it's like with some of the motivational things I listen to and the people, some of them can be a little harsh, but to me, they feel like, as fighters, we understand sometimes you have to be harsh. You have to push yourself to the point that people don't understand. And, if motivation isn't always there, because you're not always going to be motivated to do the run. You're not always going to be motivated to do what you want, the workout, the training. And how many the greatest fighters always said you have to push through that. Was it Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson that said they hated training of every minute of it, but they wanted to live like a champion?
One of them. That's amazing.
So, we got to fight in life anyway.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, right? You can't back down. Not from everything. Can't run from everything all the time. Sometimes you got to stand your ground. Right. One saying that I like is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah, I like that.
Well
Sun
said.
Tzu.
Well said. I wanted to ask last question for me. we talked about bare knuckle fighting, but truly in the realm of combat, what is the end goal for you?
The end goal, like when I'm done with fighting, what do I want to say? That's what you're asking?
Far as how far do you want to take fighting? Where do you want to end your fighting, career?
I would like to be a champion in my respective weight class and defend my title at least one time. Professionally.
Professional boxing or BKFC?
Professional fighting.
Okay.
It's not like I'm close to being on a PBC card or WBC. It's not. It's just that BKFC is a lot more enticing to me. It seems like my kind of show.
Man, okay. Gonna have to start seeing some Blanco and BKFC soon, man. Street Beef fighters are branching out everywhere. We got them in Power Slab, got on BKFC. We're gonna start taking over all sorts of stuff. You might even see some Street Beef people taking over managerial positions.
We already are.
Well, yeah.
You're gonna see Somke in fucking professional archery or some shit.
Hey.
He looked like an archer. I don't even know why. He looked like he could shoot a bow.
Hey, man.
Can't you?
Many skills, many trades, man. We can't expose them all.
He didn't say no.
Yeah,
that's cool as fuck, man. Yeah. So, Somke, what You're like the face of reffing, bro. What got you into reffing?
Honestly, man, it just kind of happened, bro. Originally, I was asked to help judge, and I was satisfied with that because, as we all know, sometimes, a lot of times, we don't get the right call. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was feeling that, and then I don't know if it was suggested to me or if I just wanted to try it out. I can't remember, but I asked Tank, hey man, you mind if I ref one? And he's like, yeah. Well, I got you a little later. All right, cool. And the first fight was Earthling 7 versus Mimo Silva. The first fight of them, because they fought twice. Yeah. That was my first time reffing, and I enjoyed it, but I also felt like, okay, I didn't do it right. Let me come back and do it properly, and I don't know. I just kind of had that desire to keep getting better, doing it properly. You know what I mean? And I've watched the other refs and other branches, and I'm a fan of several refs at the scrapyard, but I felt like we needed, not saying that we didn't have refs that were doing a good job, but we needed someone like consistent. We needed not only someone consistent, but we needed a consistency to reffing. You know what I mean? And I got into the idea of, it's a show as well. So being able to make and present the fighters in a way, as well as raise the energy. You know what I mean? Like, all of these things are aspects that increase the overall result. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to get better. That's really what it was. I wanted to get better, and then I just kind of became, the boxing ref. And I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Can't fight forever. I'm getting old. So
I love it when you ref my fights. I love it.
Thank you.
You give the fairest look. You know what I mean? You let us fight.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I remember one event, you were like right where I was as ref, where I be standing. And I appreciate you that day because I remember there were some tough decisions. There were tough situations all throughout that day for me as a ref. And you had a good eye and you were like basically just encouraging me and like, yeah, man, you know, good
call,
shit,
bro.
or oh man, that was tough, you know. And people don't realize how tough it is. You're a part of the fight, you know.
Dude, yeah, because it takes 1 second for you to miss something, and
Yep.
you caught
Split
the
second
fighter's
for
fight.
the
Yeah.
And I've definitely made mistakes, bro. You know, I own up to it, and it pushes me to be better the next time, you know.
Hell yeah.
You do a good job. I like your voice too. When you get in there, you're like, "Hey, I said break." I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay." He's like, "No."
He said, "Get off the neck." That's what he said. Off his
Oh,
neck.
Off his neck.
Off his neck.
Yeah, man. Because you see it so often, bro.
Yeah.
And people don't realize how damaging that is, you know. But you know, Wedo had me rolling because in my Muay Thai match, I was the guy on my opponent's neck. I hear Wedo in the background, off his neck. I'm like,
dang.
yeah, bro.
If anyone knows the trick, huh? It's got to be
You know?
the guy who's saying, "Don't do that."
Don't do it unless I'm doing it.
Unless I'm doing it.
Yeah, bro. But honestly, bro, I look forward to you reffing more, man, because you did a good job, you know, and I know the next time will be cleaner, you know.
Yeah.
You can only get better.
One thing about me is I know boxing. I know the sport. I know how, you know, obviously how to entertain a crowd and push the pace and shit. So I think it comes naturally. And yeah, I do look forward to it. Yeah, fucking Buddy V. Watch that fight. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the highest striking fight on the West Coast.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, I saw it drop and I was like, should I? I was like, I'll wait till after the show. I knew I should have watched that
They
shit.
were busy. They were busy from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out then.
Yeah. Everyone at home, check it out. Lil Diesel versus Zetro, Street Beefs West Coast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And while y'all at it, Street Beefs West Coast, Blanco.
That's my tag right there. You want to see me fight? You want to see this guy fight and see what he was just talking shit, right? That's who you look up. Street Beefs West Coast, Blanco. You see all my fights right there. Love it or hate it.
Hell yeah. And where can these people find you on social media? Is it Instagram and Facebook too? Is it the same thing? Or
so I'm on Instagram, Blanco _ champ, and I'm on Facebook, Christopher Blanco. Find me either way. I'm always sharing cool shit. I'm always talking my fighter shit, and you know, I'm always looking for new friends. I love my fans. Shit.
right? Heck yeah. Wait, you said what about your OnlyFans? No.
Yeah. That's for later. I think my girlfriend's watching.
Hey, brother. Well, we appreciate your time, man. It was a great conversation, brother.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys. Always a pleasure talking to y'all and, you know, getting a chance to get a little more in depth with everybody who sees me fight, you know, just kind of figure out why I am the way I am, huh? All right. Yo, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for having me on. Peace.
Peace.
Another fire episode.
Fire episode. But you know, you guys gotta wait a minute before you get that fire. You gotta wait
a second. We got
Hey
a little
guys,
few.
Ed here with StreetBeefs West Coast. Make sure you check out OTH, okay, magazine. They've got YouTube, website, I believe, all kinds of stuff. They have Cuzzo, checking out reactions. It's awesome. We have a lot of bangers. check out OTH, you guys. Thank you.
Yo, Free Smoke with you guys, man. I just want to give a shout out to Overtime Hustling Magazine, man. Go cop the edition, man. Go cop the edition, the latest cover, man. They put me on a few covers ago. Go get yours right now, man. And shout out Cuzzo, man. We'll see you with the reactions. Love you, dog. Much love. Overtime Hustling. Let's go.
With KT here. Make sure you check out OTH Magazine, man. They got all the hits in here. They're going to tell you everything you need to know about everybody on the underground, all right?
Ooh, 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 ooh. Welcome back. And you know it's time for your fun 2 segments. Starting off with my fighters to watch.
Buddy V's Fighters to Watch.
Ooh, ooh. Now, we had a fun time last week because I told you were the fighter to watch. But you know we start with the scrapyard. This guy, Sheldon, came out. He was a beast. Not only was he a beast, I felt like there was more to him. He definitely was showing control, and his grappling was great. He had wrestling. I saw minimal striking from him because of how much he was trying to control his opponent. You know, I want to see what happens when he goes over against another wrestler because his opponent was definitely a striker. So I'm very curious, but he's trained. I want to see what he could do. He actually got my attention really well. So I want to see. So for West Coast, we have the All-Father. Now, he's a fighter I watched one fight before, but then I watched one of his most recent fight against, you saw it, Island Strong. And Island Strong is one of my favorite fighters from the West Coast. He's a classic, fun fighter to watch. But All-Father came and he put some work in, and he showed that he's definitely a force to be taken seriously. So please come back. I have some more of you to watch. The Tarantulas from the OG yard. That definitely the name is fitting. You think of the legs of a tarantula kind of grappling all around there. It's prey, and that's kind of what he did over here against his opponent. And he fights through too. So he caught my attention. When you have heart and you have that sort of skill, I gotta see more because the heart is the biggest thing to me as a fighter. There's people who are all muscled up, buff this and that. If you don't have the heart, I mean, you just don't got it. This guy has it. So I want to see some more fights. And the OG art always has good fighters. So those are my 3 fighters to watch.
Man, those are some great picks, bro. Great picks. Dare I say fire picks.
A little bit of fire.
Speaking of fire, let's go ahead. Yeah, Somcan the Fire 5. Let's go ahead and start it off. Street Beefs OG Yard. You see it. Akuma versus Samoan Beast. This was a phenomenal MMA match. We got to see some nice grounded strikes early on in the fight. These guys were very competitive with the grappling, with the wrestling. These guys showed a lot of heart as they were fighting. Yeah, man, this is just what you want to see in an MMA match. Check this out and comment who you think won. Street Beefs OG Yard, Akuma versus Samoan Beast. Let's move on. Yeah, this is a classic right here. You see the title? It's a Street Beef Scrapyard fight. You're going to have to type that in if you want to see this fight. But this is between Malik Ogun and King Kai. This is a title match between 2 men who have fought 3 times now in the yard. This is part 3 of an epic trilogy. Both men 1-1 and searching for the belt, searching for the victory. We got to see powerful haymakers all throughout this fight, both boxing and brawling. This is just what you want to see in a fire title fight. The counter shots, just everything, man. When you check this fight out, make sure you check out part 1, part 2, and then part 3. Street Beef Scrapyard, Malik Ogun versus King Kai, fire fight. Yeah, you see it. Street Beefs West Coast. And we have our guest tonight in his latest fight at 3-year anniversary, Blanco versus Prodigy. Man, this was an epic fight. A clash of titans. Both of these men having records. Both of these men having skills. We got to see a beautiful exchange. We got to see tactics used. We got to see the taunter get taunted. This is what you want to see, man. The timing, the counter shots. I mean, this is not a disappointing fight at all. Street Beef Scrapyard. Blanco versus Prodigy firefight. I'm going to take you back to Street Beef's OG yard. Irish Dragon versus Gentleman Jeff. Very much a competitive fight, very much a firefight. These guys, they weren't shy about hitting each other. We got constant exchanges. We got constant combinations. I mean, this was just a banger, just straight up. Tricky counters, power shots, and both men just showing maximum effort. Street Beef's OG yard, Irish Dragon versus Gentleman Jeff, firefight. Look at that thumbnail. We're going to end it in Street Beef Scrapyard tonight. Dallas Owned versus La Araña. Classic right here. What we got to see is two sharks going for blood. Both of these men, tough as nails. Both of these men just applying pressure and not giving up, man, for 3 rounds. We got to see the tactical use of combinations. Technician versus the powerhouse. Straight war. Street Beef Scrapyard. Dallas Owned versus La Araña. Firefight. Sam K and the Fire 5.
I was gonna say those are some fire picks, man. Damn.
yeah, appreciate it, man. These guys, man, they go to war, man. They go to war. I guarantee every fight on the list this week, you're gonna want to watch that and maybe watch it in slow motion. Every one of them a banger. Yeah.
I got a couple of fights to watch after this. I'm excited. I'm like, hey kids, before you go to bed, you want to watch something?
Oh yeah. Bunch of great fights, man. Like I said, the Blanco versus Prodigy, any Blanco fight. I mean, the Big Daddy Williams, the Karma, the Moose, all of those fights were classics, and yeah, man. I saw you put All Father on your list, and I was there to witness that live, man. And it's crazy because All Father is coming off of, at the time, he was coming off of a loss in which he lost in a similar fashion in which he finished Island Strong. So it was just like night and day. You know what I mean? He came in, and he got that dub, and he earned it.
Yep, have a vengeance. He was ready for it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, well, what do you say? Is it about that time?
It's about that time, brother. We had us a great night as always. Great guests, great conversation. First and foremost, I want to thank Blanco for his time. We appreciate you, man. Audience, please go check out his fights. Support. This is what we're here for. Secondly, I want to thank the greatest co-host, Buddy V, the greatest producer, Jay. Can't do this without you. I appreciate you guys for having me. And I want to thank the people in the live chat, the people in the comments, the people watching us on replay. We do this for y'all. Street Beefs OG Yard, Street Beefs Scrap Yard, Street Beefs West Coast, Street Beefs Dirty South. We appreciate y'all. We do this for y'all. Shout out Overtime Hustler Magazine. Shout out Heart in the Fight. We appreciate you guys. Lastly, if you're trying to catch me, man, I'm on this show, same time, same place, every week. Don't really do the social media. So, yeah. With that being said, that's it, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah. Shout out to Zwell. You want to go support because down at the website, zwellhyperworld.com, you'll find the MMA Underground shirt you see here today.
Ooh, let's get a zoom up on that.
Right? Oh, yeah. Here. I got my little podium with my questions and shit.
Yeah, fire, bro.
A hand drawn by yours truly. That's what makes it the most authentic. That's what makes it the most fun. Is that I took the time to design this. So if you support it, you're supporting many people all around. But there'll be lots of fun stuff in store. So these next few weeks, you're gonna be finding out little tidbits here and there. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna tell Jay and then Samke a little something after the show. So and shout out to all of you watching. Thank you, Samke. I couldn't do it without you. Hell yeah, the dynamic duo. Jay, you kill as always as well. The Instagram I forgot to say, Zwell_BuddyV. In case you don't follow, I have all sorts of fun stuff. And with that being said, I'll end it like I always do in the words of Jay. One world, one love, deuces.